Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, March the 8th. We got 8 games on today's schedule. I got 3 picks for you guys today. First, quick recap. Yesterday, guys, we had a perfect night again, 3-0. We hit the Detroit Pistons plus the 2.5. I knew, guys, that line looked a little funky. Detroit ended up winning that game straight up. Good hit over there. We also had the Timberwolves with the plus 1.5. Another straight up W. Anthony Edwards, guys. That dude is an absolute beast. That last play of the game looked like he just jumped off a trampoline. Incredible. He hit his head on the rim. Block at the buzzer. Gave the Timberwolves a 2-point W. And we also hit Grayson Allen on our player prop bet over 14.5 points. He had 21 in the first quarter. The dude was shooting lights out. He had 26 for the game. But we won our bet really quick, guys. At the end of the first quarter, that was over and done with. Got a nice hit on that player prop. Tonight, like I said, we got 3 picks. Some pretty interesting games tonight. Let's get right into the action. See if we can continue and build on this momentum, guys. Get some more winners today. Make some money. Let's go. All right, guys, my first pick of the night is going to come in the game between Charlotte and Washington. I know, guys, this is the ugliest game of the schedule. Both teams are just absolutely terrible. Charlotte 15-47 on a 5-game losing streak, and Washington, guys, worst record in the league at 9-53. 16-game losing streak. I'm not going to get too much into detail here about analysis because it is completely meaningless. What I am going to do here, guys, is the Washington Wizards, guys, laying points at home against anybody, against absolutely anybody, I think is a travesty in my opinion. Now, guys, they could very easily in this ball game blow out the Charlotte Hornets because, like I said, the Hornets are also terrible themselves, 15-47 on a 5-game losing streak. But when we have the Wizards, guys, laying points on a 16-game losing streak and 9-53 on the year, we got to take the other side, guys. No matter what happens in this game, I'm going to take Charlotte here plus the points. And whatever happens, guys, I feel completely comfortable taking this bet. Win or lose, I just got to take it. Washington, like I said, laying points against anybody is an absolute travesty. Let's take the Hornets here, plus the 2. All right, my second pick of the night is going to come in the game between Minnesota and Cleveland. I'm going to have a player prop bet in this game. I'm not really going to get into too much of what the teams have been doing. I'm not going to go on a side bet here, guys. It's a tough spot here. Minnesota is going to be on the second night of a back-to-back. Plus, they got some injuries. Travel, they were in Indiana yesterday. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Anthony Edwards, huge block at the end of regulation, hit his head on the rim, had 44 points in yesterday's game. Second night of a back-to-back, not a good spot. Cleveland struggling with some injuries. They are rested and at home. A good home team, short favorite here. I'm not going to pick a side here. What I am going to do, guys, is I'm going to take a player prop bet on Anthony Edwards. I'm going to go under the number, under the 29.5 points. I know he had 44 points yesterday. He looked sharp. Early in the ball game yesterday, guys, he twisted his ankle. He went to the locker room a couple of times. I know he continued playing, and as the game progressed, he was looking good, playing well. But, guys, usually, I saw the ankle. He turned it pretty good. Usually, guys, when the ankle gets cold at night, I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of swelling there. He's not going to be at 100%. That's if he plays currently. He's not on the injury report, so I do expect him to play. Second night back-to-back, he put in a lot of energy in yesterday's ball game. Plus, I don't expect to be at 100% today. I'm going to go under the point total of 29.5. Also, guys, Cleveland, one of the top defensive teams in the league. If you look at the over-under, it's a very short 207.5, which means even if the number gets the total gets close to that number, I don't expect too much scoring in this game. So I think Anthony Edwards has a good chance of his point total staying under the 29.5 points. I'm going to take a player prop in this game. All right, my third and final pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the LA Lakers. The Milwaukee Bucks, 4 wins in their last 5 games. They're coming off, though, a huge blowout loss against the Golden State Warriors on the road, 125-90. Giannis participated in that game after missing the prior one to the LA Clippers. Giannis been battling with some Achilles tendonitis. Ended up playing in Golden State tonight. Listed as probable, expected to play, but guys, with Giannis, you never know. The game that he did miss against the Clippers, he was warming up, and just prior towards a tip-off, he got held out. So we got to be a little cautious here on the injury report with Milwaukee. Giannis is worth a ton of points. The LA Lakers, they won 3 out of 5. They're coming off a bad home loss to the Sacramento Kings by 10. The season series against Sacramento 0-3 now. Like I said, guys, basketball is a game of matchups. The Lakers just don't match up well with Sacramento. Dropped that game by 10. LeBron James also battling some tendonitis on his ankle. He's constantly on the injury report. He's listed as questionable for tonight. The line actually opened up with the Lakers favored by 1, shifted to 2.5. Maybe the insiders believe that LeBron might skip tonight's game. Knowing LeBron, guys, against the big teams, he likes to show up. Like the players like to say, he doesn't duck that smoke. He's usually in the lineup against some of these big teams. And this is a big game tonight for the Lakers. They're in need of some W's, guys. They're 10th in the West. They're just percentage points behind the Golden State Warriors. They're in 10th place now in the West, so they need some wins to move up. And they're not that far behind, guys, even from Dallas and Sacramento. Just a game and a half behind Dallas and 3 games behind Sacramento. So they're still in range. There's enough games left for them to make a move, but they got to get on a bit of a roll. They're going to have to get games like tonight. They need this game a lot more than Milwaukee does. And Milwaukee, guys, that last loss, the 35-point loss to Golden State, they didn't look that great. They gave up 125 points. And teams, guys, they tend to perform in waves. Milwaukee got on their uptrend the last game. Didn't look that good. They might start dipping a bit in their performances. So what I'm going to do here, guys, if LeBron plays, even if Giannis plays, I don't mind. If everyone is available, I'm going to look to take the Lakers here with the plus 2.5 for my third and final pick of the night. And these are my thoughts and my 3 picks for tonight, guys. Quick recap with what we're going to be going with. Going to take the Charlotte Hornets plus the points against Washington. Got to take the points, guys. Washington, 16 straight losses. I don't think they should be laying points against anybody in the league. Even if Washington blows out the Hornets, guys, I'll be completely fine with this bet. Gotta take the points against the team on a 16-game losing streak. Second pick of the night, gonna take Anthony Edwards under the 29.5 points. Second night of a back-to-back against a very good defensive team in Cleveland. Plus, guys, Anthony Edwards turned his ankle early in the game yesterday. Went to the locker room a couple of times. I think overnight he might have a little bit of swelling. Could be a little slowed down tonight. 29.5 points, going to take them under over there. And in my third pick of the night, going to take the Lakers plus the points. I'm going to wait, though, guys. Got to make sure LeBron plays. If he does, and both teams are even at full strength, I'm going to take the Lakers plus the points for my third and final pick of the night. This is what I'm going to be going with tonight, guys. Now, the rest of the games, I see some interesting stuff in the remainder of the games as well, but there's just a lot of uncertainty on the injury report. If I see something more, guys, check back as a pinned comment an hour before tip-off. I might add something, or even on my Twitter, as you can see, at Pick'em NBA Bets. And that's going to conclude today's video, guys. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one, guys. Later.